Certainly wish this was a happier story for all of you guys, but as per usual, welcome back to more esports talk. Today we talk about what could be a former Halo streamer, at one point a fastly rising one at that being a man known as Ozark, who is tied to Eastern Media. Quick, before we get into this story as well, a huge shout out to Eastern Media and their CEO, that being Zim. He responded about all of this and the way he's handled everything. I have not seen a response this well put together, not only in the terms of how fast he got everything handled, but alongside that, the true care and effort he put into this case of one of his very own. Again, that's going to be Zim, the CEO of Eastern Media, tied to the Halo streamer known as Ozark. The response he had is unmatched. It's unparalleled, and especially when it comes to a serious case like this, that being Ozark faking his own death. And of course, connecting to that, a GoFundMe account alongside of all of this, a very, very serious issue. And things will be linked in the description. If you guys have these kind of feelings, these kind of serious concerns about yourself or even someone you know, and you need help or are seeking help, and hopefully things in the description if you guys do need those things. Remember, there is always someone to talk to, and there's always help that you can get and should be getting if you feel this way. As we touch on a serious case, which is not the first time this has actually happened to a guy like Ozark. If you guys want the background information as well alongside of that, over the past few days, a supposed faking of his own death and suicide, and connected accounts on Twitter as well, which were supposedly also made by Ozark, supposedly made by him, but also faking to be his cousin, who reaffirmed that he was dead. It makes this all the more of just a very, very serious and very, very dark case. So you have Ozark, who supposedly had committed suicide. You have a fake account, supposedly his cousin, also made and ran by Ozark, now confirmed, which also reaffirmed his death at the time. And if you guys are curious, no, he is still alive, luckily enough. And alongside all of that, the connected GoFundMe account raising over $1,000 as well. And then we have Zim's response on all of this. The CEO had to deal with all of this as well, with a personal friend and of course one of his very own going through all of these troubles. And that same cousin account in the past several times has alluded to very similar issues going on in Ozark's life, which makes this all the harder to talk about this kind of story. And that's why I'm going to point towards Zim's response. When you talk about a CEO in gaming who could not do it much better than he has, especially with this serious of a case, here is his response on the issue, guys. The amount of time he spent digging into this and seeking help for one of his own, which, by the way, Ozark is now seeking help. He's taking a break and a leave from streaming, thankfully so. Here is Zim's response about all of this.
This is the last video I'm making on this. I know a lot of people want answers, and I've been in a Discord call for the past 4 or 5 hours getting to the bottom of this, because I said I was going to, because this is my brand's name at stake. It's my best friend's name at stake, my family. I want to confirm with you guys, all these events were indeed orchestrated by Ozark's Christopher. He made the account, he created the incidents. I don't want you guys to, this is not a witch hunt. Please don't go after him. Please don't with pitchforks. Chris needs help. He needs a lot of help. There's something not right mentally up there. He feels the need to create this extra attention for himself, and it just went way overboard. And I'm so sorry to each and every one of you guys. I'm so sorry to the Eastern Media GG team. I'm so sorry to the entire gaming community that came in with the Ozark Strong hashtag. I'm so sorry for all of that, because I orchestrated it. I thought I was doing a good thing. I thought my friend was actually fucking dying in a hospital bed. I set up a GoFundMe. I thought I was raising money for him to pay for hospital bills or maybe even a funeral. GoFundMe's already been contacted. After we go over $1,000, you can't withdraw or you can't refund money. I can't deactivate it, because if I deactivate it, it says that you can't withdraw. So I've contacted GoFundMe. They're supposed to be refunding and deactivating it. I appreciate you guys' support with this. I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to say.
And you can just tell the toll it's taken on him, and it makes it all the harder to really touch on this kind of story. And very lastly, Ozark's response. I'll be linking things down below for all you guys as well, where he clearly says sorry, and it clearly showcases a lot of the troubles he's been going through for quite some time now in that twitlonger as well, but ends it by saying he is seeking help. Although he doesn't want it, he is seeking help and getting help and taking that break from streaming, which I believe to be much, much needed. And all we can do here is hope the best for him in his future and getting these issues figured out. You know, we don't often take to these kind of stories when it comes to someone out there in the streaming gaming community actually faking these kind of things. But this kind of issue certainly sheds light on a lot of the underlying issues with people out there in our scene that can be hidden and not seen from the outside until these kind of events do actually come about. And so again, a huge shout as well to Zim, the CEO of Eastern Media. I've never really seen a CEO handle this with such care and effort on his half. And again, we hope the best for everyone under his own umbrella as well. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Things will be linked down below for all of you guys, not only sources, but for all of you guys who do think you need help or someone to talk to as well. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy. I'll be back here sometime soon.